What is going on, guys? It's your boy CJR Sports, and today we're coming back to you with another NFL video. And before we get to this video, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel. We are on the road for 100 subscribers. And hit the bell notification on this video, not just on this video, on my channel, so you do not miss any videos like these where we talk about tons of NFL stuff, fantasy football, game film content when the NFL rolls back around. We have a ton of content, so make sure you don't miss anything by hitting the bell. Now, let's get right into this video. So the other day, I believe it was 2 days ago, when we talked about Dalton Schultz and him and the Dalton Schultz and the Dallas Cowboys coming together and trying to get an agreement before July 15th. But another report recently came out and saying that from the Dallas Morning News that the two sides have not made any progress, and they still haven't spoke in weeks. So my last report saying that they were going to try to talk and getting contact one more time to have one more interaction to see if they can get this deal done. They still haven't talked. It is July 11th. From right now when I'm recording this video, they still have not even had spoken a word to each other for weeks. That, in my mind, thinks that they will not get something done before July 15th, and Dalton Schultz will be playing under the $10.9 million 2022 franchise tag for this at least upcoming season. So, Dalton Schultz skipped the final week of the team's voluntary workouts this spring because of his frustration about the pace of the talks, or if you want to say lack thereof. And so, usually when a player stops going to voluntary workouts because of money and a contract issue, usually there is like action. There were no actions taken when Dalton Schultz decided not to show up to voluntary workouts, and then they have been at this like breach and crossroads where Dalton Schultz's agent has a number, and if they do not reach that number, they will not accept. And this is kind of coming after the David Njoku deal with the Browns, when he's getting paid on an annual salary up a little bit over $13 million. And Njoku was tagged earlier this season, so he was tagged and got the extension. And Dalton Schultz is not the only tight end that's also looking for an extension. If you watch one of my other videos, Mike Gesicki is another tight end that will be playing on the franchise tag this year, that's also looking for some momentum pushing towards his new contract. And what it seems like, Dalton Schultz and Mike Gesicki will not be able to get an extension at least in the next 4 days. There is no talks. There is no action. There is no momentum pushing between at least the Dalton Schultz deal for right now, and then my understanding of the Mike Gesicki deal as well. And a lot of the holdup, again, we talked about, is a David Njoku deal that's really feeding into the crossroads of why these two are still under talks. But a little bit about Dalton Schultz if you don't know him, because if you're not a Dallas Cowboys fan or a big fantasy football fan, you may not know who Dalton Schultz is. Dalton Schultz is a 25-year-old tight end who was drafted by the Cowboys in the 5th round out of Stanford in 2018. Sorry, 4th round. On my notes it said 5th round. But he's a 4th rounder in 2018 out of Stanford, and he has been one of Dak Prescott's most consistent target probably over the last 3 years. Blake Jarwin, you could say, either Dalton Schultz or Blake Jarwin. I was more of a Dalton Schultz fan over Blake Jarwin, so when they were able to get rid of Blake Jarwin and that contract they gave him to be able to hopefully pay Dalton Schultz that they have not at all done, it was a little bit of a surprise to me because you got rid of arguably, you can say they're better tight end. I personally think Dalton Schultz, they were pretty neck and neck. They were pretty much the same exact player. Dalton Schultz probably a better route runner, would put him over the edge for me. But what it seems like, Dalton Schultz will be making a fully guaranteed $8.9 million on July 15th because they will not be getting a deal done. And I still stand by my take from a couple days ago. He should just walk in free agency. He should. If a team is not willing to pay you what you are worth, go get your guaranteed money out of that franchise tag. Next season, go to the open market. Don't cold shoulder the Dallas Cowboys. Don't burn a bridge. But see what kind of other teams are offering you. You might be a little bit shocked. You may be a little surprised to see what other team may offer you that isn't the Dallas Cowboys, because some team may want to make you the highest paid tight end or pay you more than David Njoku or pay you what you're just looking for, what the agent says. You're getting paid $13+ million. It seems like they're having a number. They're probably saying, well, David Njoku wasn't a part of Cleveland's future plans when they, decided to give Austin Hooper a 4-year deal. That didn't work out. They cut him after 2 seasons, and now David Njoku got a massive tight end deal that's upwards of almost $14 million per year. That's probably what they're looking for, probably 14 or 15, just a one step up over David Njoku, who technically Blake Jarwin got the long-term extension, but he is now gone, and now Dalton Schultz is going to be the guy for them, or they hope he is. He should test free agency and see whether team is willing to pay him that number that they are looking for. That is my opinion, and I'm sticking with it. Well, once again, like this video if you want to hear more about the NFL. Subscribe to this channel. Like I said, road to 100. And it's your boy CJ Sports, and I'm out. Peace, guys.